Hey folks, I hope you can hear me okay. Here I am in the barn, and today I'm competing not only with the stream, but with the sound of the rain pounding on the metal roof overhead. It's really coming down out there. Okay, this is assignment 4 still, but part 2. We're going to do a little guided imagery in just a minute, but before we do that, just a couple logistical things. One is, as far as I'm aware, I'm covering all of the comments that are happening in the class, and I want to be. I want to respond to everything that happens in there. If it has happened that you have posted something and you have not received a response within, a day or two, let me know, because perhaps I've missed it. As far as I'm aware, I haven't missed anything, but if I have, I wouldn't be surprised. It could easily disappear into the feed somehow. And so if I've missed something, just let me know, because it's not intentional. I just haven't seen it for some reason. Thing 2 is, I opened it up a while ago for people to comment on other people's posts. And in terms of the environment of the class and maintaining, a feeling of safety so that people can share from an authentic place and a vulnerable place in the class, feels to me like it's going fine. I mean, there haven't been a whole lot of people who have taken advantage of that, but a little bit. But if you have any feedback about that, just let me know. You can either do it publicly or privately in the class, or just send me an email. So if it feels to you like that doesn't feel right to you in some way, or you really like it, either way, let me know. Logistically speaking, I'm finding that if it really works best if people start a new post, even if they're responding to something that somebody else has said, just because I want to have a conversation about that with that person, and it's more difficult when that happens in another person's post. So it doesn't really matter either way, but if you think of it, if you want to, so-and-so has said something, you're like, whoa, boy, yeah, me too. I really want to say something about that. Consider starting a new post and just saying, when so-and-so said, here's what came up for me, or some equivalent of that. And that will just make it a little bit easier logistically. But either way. Okay, that's what I have. All right, let's do a guided imagery. And so I'm going to give you a moment to get into, whatever position physically you want to be in for the guided imagery. As usual, you're welcome to lie down if you would like to. If you do decide to lie down, then you'll want to make sure that you're not going to fall asleep. If you feel in danger at all of falling asleep, I would encourage you to sit up instead. If you do lie down, you can keep your eyes open or closed. Generally, people like to close their eyes for an imagery, but you can see, again, if you feel like you might be inclined to drift off or fall asleep, better to keep your eyes open. And as you're getting ready, I'll remind you that there's no right or wrong way to do this. You're not trying to make anything happen in particular. You're just following along with what I'm asking you to do and where I'm asking you to go, and just seeing what happens. And just trust that whatever happens will be whatever is there for you to look at right now. Okay? So I'll give you another moment or two just to get ready, and then we'll begin. Okay, very good. So if you would, begin as we generally do, by bringing your attention to your breath and your breathing. Just feel your breath as it moves in and out through your body. And notice all the great many places where you experience the breath in your body. And as you do, and as you allow your breath to move in and out of your body, and as you practice being present with your breath as it moves in and out of your body, see if there are any places of tension there in your body. I'm noticing some tension right now in my shoulders and in my kind of behind my shoulder blades. See if you notice any places like that. Just allow your attention to explore the tension in those places and see if the tension is willing to some degree, or maybe completely, who knows, to release with the attention that you're giving it. Just allow yourself to be fully right here, right now. Notice if you would, if there's anything going on in your mind that would tend to pull you away from this experience right now and from this exercise. Something you're worried about or concerned about, something you're looking forward to that you're thinking about, anything like that that you notice. It's no problem if something like that's going on, but see if you can just let it go for the time being. Just in your imagination, just maybe set it outside of the room where you are, outside of the place where you are, knowing that you can pick it up later if you want to. And again, as we generally do, check in for a moment with your feelings, with your emotional state. What are you feeling right now? See if you can let go of whatever label it is that comes up in response to that question, and just be with your actual physical experience. Your actual experience of whatever it is that you're feeling right now emotionally. No need to change what you're feeling or try to adjust it or fix it or make it go away. Just be with yourself right now in whatever it is that you're feeling. Okay, very good. So today we're going to continue our exploration of pain and our relationship with pain. So to begin to do that, I'll ask you to return your attention to your body. And just kind of scan through your body. Just in a slow, easy way, just with your attention, just go through your body and see if you notice if there's any pain that's there. Could be some kind of big uncomfortable pain because maybe you have an injury that you're dealing with. And I'm looking at physical pain right now. I'm wanting us to go to physical pain only. We'll look at emotional pain a little later. So it could be you have some kind of really obvious pain that comes from something that's going on with your body that you've been struggling with, some injury or something of that kind. Could be more subtle, something that's maybe more chronic, but small, subtle, tends to hang out beneath your awareness a lot of times. If you look through your body and you're not aware of any pain, that's fine. That's great, actually. I'm glad for you. In that case, just pick some sensation that you're aware of to use for this exercise. It makes no difference. It's the same thing. So just pick some sensation, whatever feels like is the most obvious sensation for you right now to work with. So once you have something to work with, some pain, some discomfort, some sensation, see if you can focus your attention on that pain and just be with that pain for a moment. Really allow yourself to feel that pain, that discomfort. You may run into some resistance as you attempt to really experience the pain. That would not be unexpected. We are highly conditioned to avoid pain, and so some resistance might arise. And if so, that's fine. Notice that resistance and see if you can let that go. See if you can let go of the resistance to the extent that you can allow yourself just to feel that pain to whatever degree you can in this moment. And again, really allow yourself to experience it. How would you describe the sensations that go with the pain or the discomfort? Are they sharp? Or are they more subtle? Are they nagging and persistent? Or do they come and go? Are they warm, hot, cold? How would you describe the sensations that go along with this experience of pain? Okay, now I'm going to ask you to move your attention a bit and look into your mind and into conditioned mind and see if there are any stories happening in conditioned mind about this pain, or about this discomfort, or whatever experience you're having. Is there any conversation that goes on in your mind about how you don't like it, that this is happening, this shouldn't be happening, you wish it would go away, why me? Or might there be a conversation about what you did to cause the pain, what you can avoid doing, how you might strategize to avoid the pain, anything like that? If there is some kind of conversation going on, some story in conditioned mind, that's totally okay, it's fine. Just notice that. Just notice how that story attaches to these sensations in your body. And notice that you have a choice as to whether you will attend to that story or not. You can choose to turn your attention away from the story and instead put your attention and rest your attention on these sensations that we call pain. And so now if you would do that, let go of the story, turn your attention away from the story, and return your attention to just those sensations in your body. And allow yourself, as best you can, to purely be with those sensations without judgment, without wanting something other than to be than what is. Without a belief that you need to be somehow getting away from the sensations or not experiencing them. Just allow yourself to fully be right here, right now, with the sensations of pain or discomfort, or just with the sensation that you're working with right now. What do you notice as you do this? Does the pain change in any way? Does it alter or does it stay the same? How do you feel in yourself in relationship to the pain? Notice if there is any more space around the pain. If there is any more softness around the pain. When you're here just being with it and not trying to make it different. What else do you notice here in this place? Okay, thank you for your willingness to do that. So now I'm going to ask you to let go of the physical pain and turn your attention instead to emotional pain. So look inside and see if there's any emotional pain going on right now. Perhaps there's something going on in your life that you're struggling with, or that you're processing in some way. And there's either a little bit or a lot of pain about that happening in your emotional body. If there's nothing particularly going on right now that's causing you pain, remember a time when there was. Remember a time when something had happened that caused you to feel something painful. Use that memory to evoke the pain that you were feeling at that time in order to practice with for this exercise. Either way, whether it's something that's happening currently or something that you're remembering and the experience you're going back to, feel that pain in your body. And ask yourself, where do you feel that pain? The pain is emotional, but even so, it's in your body. Where do you feel it? Allow yourself to be with that pain as best you can and really explore it. Notice all of the subtle sensations that are associated with that pain. And now, I'm going to ask you to move your attention a little again. Look to see if there is a story in conditioned mind that is associated with that pain. So this is just like we did with the physical pain. Look to see, is there some kind of conditioned conversation, some kind of meaning that's being attached to that pain? And there may not be. If it's purely a pain that you're experiencing that's outside of conditioned mind, then there won't be a story. But it's very likely that there will be a story of some kind. It's very likely that conditioned mind will attempt to attach some kind of meaning to the pain, just because that's what it does. So look to see if that's so. Perhaps the story is just the account in your mind about why the pain is there. What happened to cause it. Perhaps the story has to do with you and what you've done wrong in order that you're experiencing that pain. Or it could be about other people and what they've done wrong, what they've done to you perhaps, or what circumstances have done to you that have caused that pain. If you see a story there, then notice it. Notice what the story is. And notice how that story has been attached to the pain. And ask yourself, how much of the pain that I'm experiencing around the event that's happened has to do with this story? In other words, how much of the pain is being caused by the story, and how much of the pain is just the natural outcome of the circumstances that are happening? And then, whenever you feel ready, let go of the story, which is the same as to say, turn your attention away from that story and bring your attention back to the sensation of that pain in your body. See if you can just be with that pure sensation without the story tagging along, without the story interfering with your ability to just be here in the experience you're having with the pain. Really explore the experience of that pain. How does it feel? And notice what it's like to be with that pain. What happens? Is there any more space or softness around the pain when you can just be with it without a story? How do you feel in yourself as you relate to that pain? What do you see as the possibility that comes out of your natural ability to simply be present with pain? Without any meaning, without any story, without having any relationship to it other than just noticing it, just being with it. And now, see if you can love and accept the experience of pain and the person in you who is going through the pain, who is feeling the pain. See if you can hold the experience of pain and the human in you who is experiencing it in a place of unconditional love and acceptance. Notice that you are not the pain. You experience pain, but you are not the pain. And notice how, in a way, most authentically, you are also not the person experiencing the pain. Most authentically, you are the awareness that the pain is happening inside of. And you are the awareness, the pure awareness of the human who experiences pain. Okay, very good. Let that go and return your attention to your breath and your breathing. Really take a few moments to fully be with your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Take a couple nice, long, deep, full breaths. And then whenever you feel ready, open your eyes. And I would invite you to stay with this experience as long as you want or need. And then whenever you feel ready, get out pen and paper and journal some about the exercise, what you saw, what you noticed. And then I will look forward to reading your comments in the class. Thank you everyone for being who you are. Thank you for being the beautiful people that you are. Thank you for your contributions to the class and your participation in the class. And I'll look forward to seeing you there. Take care and have a beautiful day.